First of all, no, that's not a pimple on my face. It's a pimple on yours. Teeth check. I wanted to check in on this channel because I had meant to post that After Earth video a while ago. And it took me so long to edit, so long that it had me reconsidering my life. Like, it had me really thinking about things. I was deep inside of my feelings, and I was just like, geez, Louise, am I going to be able to get this channel to what I want it to be? Am I going to be able to do all that I want to do with this channel? After Earth is destroying my life. But I finally finished it. I finally posted it up, and I was just thinking to myself, okay, let me be more strategic with what I'm trying to do. And, you know, I hate to like give you guys all of the behind the scenes of what I'm going through with this channel, but like, I really am trying to do the content creation thing, and I'm trying to commit to it in a way that's respectful to my audience, but also respectful of me. And so I'm doing a lot of self learning and deep diving and all of that. That said, I'm so thankful that that video is up. And if you can, please, oh my God, just look at the video, give me some comments, something. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And that leads me to my next thing with this channel in general, and just with this video. It itches. Like, I want to scratch it, but I can't. ADHD side note, this is bentonite clay that I put on the bump. So it's going to dry it up, hopefully. I know it looks weird. I wasn't going to let this pimple stop me. After Earth, it's going to be pre-After Earth and after Earth as far as my content goes. And so I wasn't going to let this pimple stop me. Not today, Satan. Not today, devil. But maybe I should be nicer. Now I feel guilty. Now I feel like I was mean to my pimple. So you're not Satan. I'm sorry. You're part of my face, and you're trying to heal. You're trying to figure it out. Okay? Thank you for being you. Aww. So yeah, I wanted to be intentional. I got my makeup done, or I got it done. I did my makeup. Sat down, I said, look, let me be more intentional with this channel. Let me figure out what I want to do, what my goals are, and how I want to move forward, what kind of content I want to do. And I still want to do movie review content, but I have been on TikTok every single day doing lives. So if you want to see me be consistent, go on my TikTok. I'm on there every day at 8 a.m. from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you're on any other coast, or if you're in different parts of the world and that's too early, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I've been on there every day consistently, talking specifically about my framework. I call it my framework, but I think there are possibly other people who have this same framework, but I talk about energy. I talk about masculine and feminine energy. I stopped talking about that for a while on my TikTok because I knew that there was a lot of people that just weren't feeling those words, that kind of content. It's kind of like when you talk about God. Some people are just like, ugh, God, don't want to hear about it. Don't want to talk about God. God, ugh, you know, and because they automatically assume that when you speak of God, that you, like, people have religious trauma. Like, long story short, people have religious trauma, and they are not trying to sit and listen to you say something that is going to sound like anything they've ever heard before. You know what I mean? They're like, as soon as you use that word, I'm gonna just fill in the blanks. You're a cult leader, you're whatever. Like, people have really negative feelings about certain words. So when I talk about masculine and feminine, people are like, okay, don't want to hear this. And it made me feel like, dang, like, maybe I'm just sounding like everybody else. Maybe I'm not contributing anything new to the conversation. So when I was doing those lives every morning, people were just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, this is awesome. When are you going to be back? And I'm like, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing this every day. Sorry for the squeaks. I would let people know I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing this every day. And they're like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And they would be back tomorrow. And so on day one of doing lives on TikTok, there's 10 people in the room. Then the next day, on day 2, I hit 20. And then the next day, I hit 60. Then on day 4, I had 100 people. And today was day 5, and I had, I think at the most, like 50 or 60 people. So I'm cool with that. It's been eye-opening, and it's kind of helped me to understand that if I have something to say, that I should just say it. And so how this all ties in to my YouTube channel is that with the channel, I'm trying to just figure out what direction I want to go. I like talking about movies. I've been thinking about talking about movies and talking about pop culture and content with the masculine feminine framework that I teach. And I do be teaching. I have a workshop, and I'll put the information on this video. I'm working on my website so that I can have it up on there so people can sign up. But I do be teaching. And when I do, I get so many wonderful revelations for myself because I'm constantly learning. Any teacher will let you know that, like, when you're teaching, you're learning too. But one of the things that I have been learning constantly when it comes to my YouTube specifically, but social media in general, is that I gotta not care about what y'all want. I'm sorry, and I don't mean it in a mean way. I'm sorry, I love you guys. I love you. I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a mean way, but like what I mean is that I gotta post content that I'm good at posting. I gotta talk about stuff that I'm good at talking about, and I can't care if some people don't like it. I can't cater to the people that don't like my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got to cater to what I like because then I shine, and then the people who would gravitate to me and will support my content for real. And it's not even just support my content. It's not supporting my content. People will get something from my content. Those people are the ones that I want to follow me. So if there's people who look at my stuff and they're like, I don't like that she uses the word God. I don't like that she uses the word masculine and feminine. I don't like that she's, talking about something that I don't understand, or she uses words that are too big or too whatever. Like, those people gotta go. I have to be willing to let people go. Because when I'm thinking too much and thinking too hard, then that's when I get into trouble. And so that was the realization that I was coming to when I was editing After Earth. And it was just like, I was like, I can't wait to get After Earth up so I can just get to what I really want to get to. And the good thing about it was that, like, I was editing After Earth and doing the lives at the same time. So it was just like, I was learning so much in a deep, introspective way. And now I'm finally free. I'm finally free because like I said, I still want to talk about movies because that's my passion. I want to talk about Sinners. I want to talk about old movies too, because I have a bunch of old movies that's what I do in my free time. Is like, I'll sit around. My mom has like this huge library of DVDs. So I'll just go to her place and like it's Blockbuster Video, and I'll just grab a bunch of her DVDs and then I'll go home and watch them. And so I want to talk about these movies because there's so much wonderful like symbolism and so many lessons and so many really deep points and so much artistry in film. And that's what I went to school for, was film criticism, undergrad. And then when I went to grad school, it was for film producing. So it's like, that's my bread and butter in terms of outside of social media land. That's how I make my money, is by producing and like working in, film, entertainment, commercial, that kind of stuff. But, and so of course I'm going to incorporate it into anything that I do online. But I also want to talk about my personal philosophy, my framework, and I want to do it the way that I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do it how I be doing it. I want to make my jokes. I want to laugh. I want to connect with my audience. But the only way that I can connect with my audience is if I'm my authentic self. And so I do care about y'all. I really do. I care. I do. But I can't care so much that I censor myself to the point where I'm not being myself. So that's where I'm at with things. And if you can catch my live, oh my God, you should catch my live because I be on fire on them lives. It's something about improvising that works best for me. Like, when it comes to scripts, I can do okay with a script, but like just catching a thought in midair and then saying it and it be something that's super powerful and something that I could have sat with a pen and paper and wouldn't have thought of at all. Like, that would not have come to mind unless I was in this very moment being moved by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So there's something to be said about that. And so that's what I'm doing with this video. I'm just checking in. And there's more videos to come because there's been a ton of stuff that I've been seeing that I really want to offer commentary on. And anybody who follows me on TikTok knows that, you know, I'm very opinionated. I feel deeply, and that's why I'm very opinionated. Everything makes me feel strongly, and sometimes it's a curse for sure, but sometimes it's a blessing, and I want to use the aspect of it that is a blessing. I want to be my full self. Like, I don't want to feel pushed or well, not in a way that I know is not going to be healthy for me. Like, I don't mind being encouraged. I don't mind having a little bit of pressure, like, hey, when's your next video? Like, what's going on or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to enter into a place that lacks grace for myself. I need grace. And so that's kind of where I'm at. And that's it. Thanks for letting me check in with you. And I hope that you all are doing well and doing lovely, and have a wonderful day. Bye. Love you. Mwah.